Hey there, mums and dads. One of the most powerful things we can do for our children to help them develop their financial capability and to help them stand on their own 2 feet financially is to encourage them to get a part-time job when they are a teenager. In this video, I'm going to share with you a letter I wrote to my son, Lockie, discussing with him why it is so important that this is the year he gets himself a part-time job. Welcome to day 4 of my 366-day journey to teach my teenagers everything they need to know about money. And today's topic is teaching my son, or discussing with my son, why it is so important that this is a year he gets himself a part-time job. So what I want to do now is share with you the letter that I wrote with him and then obviously discussed with him so that he understands why this is so important. Little man, I know that during lunch on Sunday, you got a little fed up with the girls constantly making suggestions about what your first part-time job might be. No self-respecting brother likes to be nagged by his sisters, especially when the ideas they are coming up with are a tad on the unhelpful side. I can't see you working in a pharmacy or a bakery either, though you would probably get lots of free cakes. But I also understand that part of your frustration with your sisters is that you're not all that keen to get your first part-time job. Am I right? I know that getting your first part-time job can be scary. And yes, mate, it will take away from your free time. But this is an incredibly important stepping stone towards becoming an adult. Did you know that the most consistent factor amongst the world's most successful entrepreneurs and business people is the fact they all had part-time jobs as teenagers? Part-time work will give you so many life skills. How to communicate confidently with adults, how to manage your time, how to work within a team, how to be punctual, how to prepare a job resume, and how to answer interview questions. Now, I know these all sound a little boring and irrelevant to what you want from life right now, but these are skills that your future employers will really value in you. Remember how nervous your sisters were before they started their first part-time jobs. But now they both love their work, they enjoy the people they work with, they are gaining great skills, and of course, they love earning the money. And it will be the same for you, mate, I promise. And you can plow all your extra money into building your online Lego empire. So I will ask your sisters to tone down their enthusiasm, but how about you and I start exploring the different options to find a job that suits your gifts, interests, and time availability? I know it's scary, mate, but your mum and I are here to help. Love, Dad. So mums and dads, I know that we can get really precious about our kids' time. We don't like taking away from their study time. We don't like taking away from their sports time. We don't like taking away from all the other things they could be doing. But the reality is, our job as parents is to prepare our kids for adult life. And one of the best ways to do that is to get them out there, get them into the workforce in some kind of part-time job where they're going to learn vital life skills that will stand them in good stead for adult life. Can you imagine how much easier it's going to be for a teen to go to a job interview for their first full-time job if they're used to dealing with adults, if they're used to speaking and communicating with adults? They will be light years ahead. So you'll notice in the discussion with Lockie, I was explaining to him why it was so important, and this is super important that you do the same. You'll also notice, though, that I was trying to teach him in a really positive and encouraging way. So letting him know that we understand that he's nervous about it. We understand, I mean, of course he's nervous about that. I understand that he's scared about it. But that we will find a job for him that suits his interests and that his passions, and that he can use his gifts in a really good way. And most importantly, that we are there for him to help him through the process. So an important discussion, mums and dads, to have with your kids. First part-time job, super important for any teenager. And to continue following my journey as I teach my kids everything they need to know about money over the next 12 months, please click on the subscribe button, my left, your right, click on that button, and together we can teach our kids everything they need to know about money so they can live their lives, pursue their dreams free of money worries.